Good morning, guys. Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and try to squeeze everything in here. My name is Dustin, Driving Services, certified and insured. Who here has a clothes dryer? Show me your hands. Now, when was the last time you cleaned your dryer vent? That's kind of quiet. All right, let me give you a little bit of background about myself. If this thing could work here. Well, I'll go ahead and go on. There you go. The background is I used to be an appliance technician. I started out for Maytag Corporation. Then they were bought out by Whirlpool. So out of 4,000 service technicians in the nation, I was number 2 for customer service satisfaction. I went ahead and won that award 4 years in a row. So basically, when I do your dryer vent cleaning, you're actually getting an experienced appliance service technician doing your dryer vent cleaning. I'm going to be looking for things that a service technician would be looking for, and maybe a handyman will just say, it's clean, and then he goes ahead and is done. So what in the world is this? Well, a lot of my customers have never had their dryer vent cleaned before. They'll tell me, well, Gus, we didn't know we were supposed to do that. In our home up north, we had it for 30 years and we never had it done. They're very alarmed and surprised when they see something like this in their home. All right, so the way we start out is we show customers up on the roof where their actual terminator is at, because you want to know where it's at, because you want to keep an eye on it. If you ever see something like that, definitely go ahead and give me a call, especially if your dryer is taking longer to dry. These are more examples of the same. These are extreme cases. So we do the ones that go on the roof. These are the ones that go on the side as well. Typically, I'll tell a customer, hey, you can go ahead and have that done yourself. The thing that you got in front of you, it's an actual metal piece that actually replaces this, because this gets extremely brittle with the Florida UV rays. That will be the last one that you buy. It's all metal and it's powder coated. This is another sidewall vent, all plastic as well, brittle as can be. When I remove this, the cap actually broke, and we went ahead and replaced that with one of the ones that you see there. This sidewall vent actually goes underneath the slab of the home. This picture here, this is with the dryer on, okay? No airflow coming out of there. Once we went ahead and cleaned out their dryer vent, you can see that the air was coming out fine. This is always something that I tell a customer, hey, just be aware of it. Make sure when your dryer's on that you see that. If your dryer's on and you see this, definitely give me a call. We do very minor attic work. I'm not as young as I used to be, but basically we'll get in the attic do minor repairs, stuff like this. These two particular cases, the roof had been redone and they did not reconnect the pipe back up the way it should be, so I went ahead and did that for the customer there. Another thing was it wasn't properly strapped. It got very creative here with tape and everything, so we properly strapped it for them so it doesn't happen again when they do the roof. Same thing here, all that lint was blowing up on the roof. And all the moisture was blowing up on their roof, and that just softens up that plywood there. So it's basically something you really need to address and get taken care of. When we arrive at the customer's home, we lay down our cones, we put out our nice marketing signs, let everybody know in the neighborhood what we're doing, and try to drum up business that way. I'm very particular with the way I park, just as a general thing. Whenever possible, I'm park over to the side of the house. If the customer needs to get in and out, I don't have to run outside of the house and move my equipment out of their way. That was a nice Corvette, by the way. Now, customers that have rain gutters, I actually have a gutter guard that I put inside the rain gutter, and that way it protects the customer's rain gutter. It doesn't damage, bend, or scratch their rain gutters. That's other examples there of that as well. So we go ahead and start up on the roof. That's where we begin to do our dryer vent cleaning. We show the customers pictures of befores and afters when we're done. And then we go inside the home. When we go inside the home, the first thing we do is we inspect the transition holes in the back. You guys have what's called dryer flex. Guys, I only sell it because it is the best thing in the market. This one here, as you can see, is the semi-rigid. Basically, that went ahead and got all smashed up just by the customer moving it forward to clean in the back there. They didn't realize what they were doing. The slinky duck will also give you problems as well, but you can see all these different applications. This one here was up on a pedestal, same thing. They moved it back. Not only did they crush it here, they crushed it up against the wall there. So the product that's dryer flex, that is actually something that it can collapse, but you can always mold it back into shape. In a situation like that where you crush that semi-rigid, you're out of luck. Now you have to go running to Home Depot, Lowe's, wherever it is, to go ahead and buy a new one and get it replaced. The actual connection here is basically crimped on that one there. If you see something like this in the back of your dryer, do not go ahead and try to fix that yourself. We'll go ahead and put the dryer flex on there for you, and we'll give you accessibility. We clean behind the dryer, underneath the dryer, underneath the washer, and underneath the washer as well, just to maintain the area nice and clean. If we want to go ahead and clean that, we go ahead and clean that for you. That's behind the dryer, guys, before and after. We clean inside the dryer there as well. We also clean the lint trap. Whenever we're dealing with vinyl floors, we protect the customer's floor with the floor protector that we have, that we don't cause any damage to the property. There's your before and after, the pipe going all the way up to the roof. Another giant teddy bear there. I'm trying to speed up through because I want to show you something at the end. Gas dryers is very important. That's dryer flex installed. That's the flexibility that it gives you. You're allowed to go back there, and then you can go ahead and push it back into place. We also do specific meter readings. Up on the roof, people see the back of the shirt. They're always asking, you know, hey, let me get that done. We go ahead and let customers know to refer their friends and make everybody aware of it. All right, this is the full service, guys. That's a gas dryer before and after right there. Basically, you do not want to do this. This is actual lint in the heater. That's where the fire starts, guys. I always tell my customers, clean your dryer vent on a regular basis. That way, you don't have to go ahead and get the full service job done, because that takes a lot of time, and it's also very expensive. That typically causes your motor to overheat and causes premature motor failure. Complete Dryer Vent Services, guys. Give us a call. Any questions? Thank you.